Hey yo, I hustle with the poppies. Know some good ockies. We just try to smother the cheese and smoke broccoli. You move too sloppy, put a price on your body. That shooters running up and down your steps like Rocky. It's that easy, you just making it hard. Give a hater an inch in a clip as long as a yard. Your bitches abroad wouldn't last a second a yard. It's that new Philly, no disrespect to the guards. I dug the graves, now I'm about to finish them all. Because it's all about the Benjis, no feelings involved, you know. South Philly to Logan, boy, they know my slogan. Dump the whole stick on them niggas and reload it. Far as uptown go, that should've told them. Them dudes is alright, but my shit is just more potent. The sun wrote it, directed it, the main star, the big bro. Kick you out, cut your game off. No bully, same block, got it locked, ain't shit changed.
It's the new Philly.
What you thought of Keith Smith or made your fingers put one through your brain?
From Philly, it's the new Philly.
I give it to you for free, you know your role, better stay in your lane.
It's the new Philly.
Philly, feel me, pop tops plus Willies for my squad. No disrespect to the guards. The flame on Santos, burn this bitch to the ground. Mike Vicks in my pits for them birds right now. I tell you like this, bro, I'm probably smooth as it gets. Give you the clip, have my bitch scoop me up in the whip. Yo, this the home of Sam Christian. Keep a blacksmithing, cause little niggas strapped and trust me, they all with it. Voice of the youth, where LGP quiet. I hope Cheltenham and Broad is where I die at. Doing it proper, keep it cool like vodka. Y'all gon' make me play meek and pull up with the chopper. And it's just me and Hennessy Cab. I spent 11 22s, leave a mumble rapper dead. Understand you ain't gon' show me a gram. And I don't like how he drawing, better get your man. Tell Jazz, let it blast. Baby, I'm about to spaz. It's that new Philly, no disrespect to the past. Come on. New bully, same block, got it locked, ain't shit changed.
It's the new Philly.
What you thought of Keith Smith or made your fingers put one through your brain?
It's the new Philly.
I give it to you for free, you know your role, better stay in your lane.
It's the new Philly.
Philly, feel me, pop tops plus Willies for my squad. No disrespect to the guards, the guards, the guards.
Oh man, Southern 215. We back. Philly on everything. Home of the spitters. They know where to find us. They don't ride like us. Gang.
I tell you things you should already know, like how I think you're perfect from your head to your toes. I'm blessed to have you, just to be around you. So happy I found you, yeah. You turned me from a boy to a man, made me change up my ways like no one else can. Girl, I'm so in love, no sense in denying. And I hope this feeling never dies, no. Day and night, night and day, thinking of you in every single way. By your side I'll stay, forever and always. Forever. Grateful for the love you give. You give me reason to live. By your side I'll stay, forever and always.
Baby girl, I wanna give you the world. Somebody I can share all my love with. So happy that I made you my girl. You the one that I truly fell in love with. You the one I wanna chill with. You the one I wanna deal with. The one I keep it real with. Got kids, got bills with. You the one I'm trying to build with. So happy that I made you mine. For your love, I'ma work it over time. Baby girl, I'm on my grind. For my family, I'ma put it on a line. So happy that I made you mine. For your love, I'ma work it over time. Baby girl, I'm on my grind. For my family, I'ma put it on a line.
Day and night, night and day, thinking of you in every single way. By your side I'll stay, forever and always. Yeah. Grateful for the love you give. You give me reason to live. Each and every By your side, I'll stay. By your side, I'll stay. Forever and always.
Baby girl, you the greatest gift. Thank God for the greatest wish. Baby girl, we can grow together. Love you forever, I'ma make you my bitch. I know you tired of the same old shit. You were broken, so I'm ready to fix. Fix your heart from the lanes and the games. You know it's real, I'm on my knees with the rain. Finally found that woman I can love. God sent me an angel from above. So one I can give her my love. So one I can give her my love. Finally found a woman I can love. God sent me an angel from above. So one I can give her my love.
The rain couldn't keep us away. We had to stay here so we could be with y'all. So
we with you.
Turn that up.
Show G, baby. Mr. Mike, Turn Up Entertainment. And this is another edition of the Turn That Up 215 Shizzo with me and my co-host.
Rome 1500. I'm in the building. Even though it's dreary outside, we still feeling some energy and gonna give off some energy with these topics.
Yes, you know we keep those hot topics.
AM.
Hot topics in the AM. The water cooler topics.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we talk about.
Fresh sauerkraut on your hot dog.
How you feeling today, Rome?
Just like everybody else.
You feeling like today, just dreary today. Just a dreary day.
I'm just going along with it.
That's what I'm talking about. But y'all got your back, though.
As we should.
That's
what
right.
we know.
Just ride with me.
That's what we
know.
So
today we got two hot topics. We talking consensual sex. Consensual sex. How men and women totally see that keyword consensual sex differently.
Yeah. Everybody has their different interpretations of it.
Of what's called considered.
And nowadays,
I'm not walking around your apartment butt naked, but I ain't saying we can have sex though.
Right. And nowadays you got more brothers getting caught up on charges like
charges of sexual assault. Also, we talk about Dwayne Wade
reaction to his son.
His son came out the closet like
that he want to change his gender.
He won't change his gender.
What he want to be known as of what? Last week, I believe that was. So we definitely gonna get into it.
We found out about it last week, but I'm quite sure.
Well,
I'm quite sure it was before then, though. As a dad that has my daughter not transgender, it's just gay. For pops, that's a hard thing for pops.
Yeah, definitely.
Pops, pops usually takes that shit hard.
I think with
How you think Gabrielle feel about that? She gotta play dress up with her fucking son now.
I don't know. I mean, when you look at it on a serious side, the mother usually, whether it's a girl or a boy, can adapt to it a little bit.
Well, quicker than the dad.
Yeah. So
that's fact. Yeah.
You pretty much gotta. I applaud D Wade because you actually gotta remember that you are a parent, but as a parent, you still had.
And your son
thought.
did come to you.
You still had that thought like, dang, my son.
What the fuck?
Like, yeah, that's something to really think about.
LeBron, look, Lil Brian, you going around dunking on motherfuckers.
And you changing your
and your son want to play with doll babies.
So yeah, I mean, it's
no, your son want to be a cheerleader. LeBron James' son, he going around dunking on niggas. Your son want to be a cheerleader.
So it's as a parent, it's something that you definitely gotta have.
You gotta deal with. I give his son credit though, because his son, he did say his son came to him and said that he had something to tell him. So I think my hat's off to him for that.
Well, you gotta look at it. He's not in a situation where he can keep it closed in.
So you saying it was best that he went public? The kind of like, it's one of those double sword type thing.
Yeah.
He had to go public just to get it off his chest so it won't be no surprise. And that kind of keep down the bullshit talking all that.
Yeah, but you and also too, you more control of it because you put it out there. You don't have to listen to all
All the
You know,
bullshit people gonna say.
nowadays- Right. Nowadays, everything is so social media. So you'll get a barrage of negativity
Social, yeah.
before you can really speak your truth.
Yeah.
So he coming out speaking his truth, getting ahead
Because
of
like
all the
well
negativity.
spoken, my man. Well spoken, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's in control of the situation because he came out first.
Right, and then it just, but
It's almost like not being in denial. It's almost like admitting it. It's like a drug addict just admitting that he's on drugs,
early in their life.
so that he ain't even got to worry about somebody calling him a crackhead.
Right, so the normal negativity that he
That's gonna
probably
come
would
with
go,
it.
right, that he would go to school.
He
and
ain't
get
got to
from-
worry about that shit now.
Yeah, big deal. He in a situation like that's it. That's the best you
AKA
got.
come out the closet.
You that's all you could call me. That's the best you got. So now
You know, Magic did the hashtag girl dad thing.
No, I didn't know that.
Magic did that shit.
But see, that's but I'm leading up to that because I heard his son was gay as well. So you got to look at these guys as NBA figures who always, got the mantra that they ballers. Now it's a whole different look because you being a father figure to a
And
change
it always make them
child.
feel like they're human now.
Right. So you letting the stigma go about how you should feel towards your daughter just because they have a gender change.
Yes. So what do y'all think, people? Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on my Facebook and Instagram. Tell us what y'all think right now. We talking about Dwayne Wade came out on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and he was saying how his son came to him and told him that he was transgender. That Pops, I want to be called, what's the name again?
Zaya.
Zaya.
His
To
name
Zaya.
his name is Zion.
Zion to Zaya.
Yeah, to Zaya.
That's
what he want to
crazy.
be known as.
So now, do he get his birth certificate changed? How deep do that go? Interesting question. Do we start taking hormones to grow boobies? You can't give birth.
See, that's why I said it's.
Do we
hard,
get his penis cut off?
as a parent? Those are hard questions that they gotta, like he said, like D Wade said. I gotta get educated more about it because I'm quite sure he knows how to be a parent, but to be a parent to a child in this fashion,
Is that a mental issue? Could it be? It's getting deep. The combo getting deep.
I don't know.
Is it a mental issue? What happens? What happens from the time a child is born to that point that what fuck happens? You know, as humans, we apply science to almost everything. I'm just saying, there got to be a scientific reason as to why this shit is going on like crazy. And it's crazy because back in the day, you really ain't had it.
No. Back in the day, you knew what it was.
All right, so what y'all think, people? Holla at your OG. I'm Mr. Mike. This is my co-host.
Rome 1500. I'm in the building.
Coming at you every Thursday with the hottest topics in the AM. And today we got two hot topics, all right? We got the consensual sex. What is consensual sex? That shit from the consensual sex from back in the day to nowadays is different.
Totally different.
Totally different.
So you figure we're going to let y'all chop it up and throw y'all
Chop it up.
opinions
Talk to us what y'all think. But right now, we talk about Dwayne Wade, man. Dwayne Wade, what do y'all think, man? His son came to him. Say, Pops, I'll let you, man. You cannot no longer call me Keith. My name is Keisha.
That's a whole nother level of parenting.
I hope that's a goddamn right it is. So as a dad, do you start crying?
I don't know because that's not his only son. So
he sacrificed someone?
So he probably can, he probably looking at it
He
more
sacrificed one.
so,
I only got one kid.
I done this. I've been down the parenting road. I got two other boys.
That shit hard because as a parent, like I said, my daughter not transgender. She's gay. I I might have never see a grandkid. Notice I said, Mike, hopefully he's somewhere along the line. But I never see a fucking grandkid, man. That bothers me.
So
That bothered me to a lot of extent.
So that's why I'm saying you come to those situations where it's
Like, what the fuck?
You just come and gotta realize it's just some things that is just not going to happen. But you gotta have an open mind to it to understand it.
Yeah, I ain't got no fucking choice, bro. Well, actually, I do. Closed mind, open mind. But point being that it's like, I never said grandkid, man. And that's why I say when people make decisions like that, yes, it's their life. They can do what they want. And like I said to you before, Ron.
But it has effects.
It has effect on everybody around them. And it totally had effect on your dad because of who your dad is. Like you said, he came out first, so he killed all the bullshit that might have came along with it.
And you got to think
that was a good move right there.
On a serious note, for all those that feel that way or want to express that way, but they never get a chance to, they in the closet about it. That's like a mental abuse on them because they want to get it out, but they can't. They don't know how. That's why I said it's a little different for him because he actually has a father that's, in the public eye. Plus, he was able to do it on a major network show.
To me, I see a little bit of everything that you said, Ron. I see as the marketing thing. I just see all that. I see all that, man. Even going on the Ellen show. Everybody gonna watch that. It's a sympathy thing. Oh, we feel for you, Dwayne Wade. That's how I see that. I also see him, like you said, he nipped it in the bud, so he ain't got all the bullshit. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to my man Mandy. All right. Mandy and Ricky said something too. Ricky said, Mike, I'm off the hook. That's what our show is about, Ricky. We keep it real on the show. We keep it honest.
It's
all right?
a reason to turn that up.
That's right. We keep it honest and in no way, shape, or form. Do not get it twisted. In no way, shape, or form. It's me and my co-host coming at anybody.
It's our opinion.
Our opinions and laughter. I share that because it's real. And if you know me, then you actually know that my daughter's gay. So that's,
Yeah. So like
so
you
what
said,
is there to be ashamed about?
Like you said, you know it. So if somebody walk up to you and be like, your daughter gay, you like, so.
But see, that right there is the difference.
So you don't care.
Because at first, when I kept asking and she kept saying no, then when somebody came up to me and said that, which they did, I would be like, no, she not. Because you know why?
She told you no.
She told me no.
But see, that's why I said.
They looking at me like, Michael, you're from the streets, Michael, and you don't see that. Me and Pooh almost talked down in 2 hours about that.
But it happens.
But it happens. It's what it is. I'm your OG baby, Mr. Mike. This is my co-host.
Rome 1500 over here in the building on all angles.
All angles. We got cameras all over the place. We come at you every Thursday with the hottest topics in the AM. And we love the engagement. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in.
Appreciate it. Always.
Yep, always. Shout out to my man Mandy, Mandel Burrell, Gillespie in the building, Richard Knox, the Rev Richard. So what do y'all think? Talk with me and talk to us. Y'all heard about it. Topic number 2. We talk about consensual sex.
Now this actually sparked from Gail.
Yes, it sparked from her though.
It's not anything negative towards Cool, but it sparks from that.
Yeah, she always sparking some shit.
Yeah, we was both wondering, considering at the timing of this happening to him or the family, why did you bring that question up?
Any fucking way.
Why? And then you have the nerve to ask someone that's really close to him.
Why?
What angle was you really trying to come to, or what was you trying to stir up by asking that question to that person? When I say that person, Lisa Leslie, somebody that was really close to him at that particular time.
Yeah.
Only for Gail to put herself out there and get destroyed in social media and to get a public apology
Yeah.
from one of the people that trashed her, which was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, so, but she actually, she is, once again, it's not about Gil. So if you know anything about the Cold John Boom, the chick, long story short, the chick ain't feel no type of way until Cole try to pop in the butt. We all know that. We all know the situation.
Then it
but
went
it was
to-
squashed.
Then it went to a thing of, was it consensual?
That he popped in the butt. see how that shit break down?
So everybody has their own take on what's
Like I always
consensual.
say to Ron, not to cut him off, and Ron, I'm always saying this. If you line up 10 men, 8 of them is guilty somewhere in their life of some type of sexual harassment. Whether it's us being aggressive, because we all know when we was younger, every young man's aggressive.
And
Hormones going, saying no, we still fucking trying.
And with us, we looking at it like, oh, I didn't know that you felt that way. It's more so like we was talking about before. Everybody has their different feelings, or different meanings, or what consensual is.
Consensual. And we talk consensual as in like the, right? That's what we talking about. And like I always tell Ron, I tell Ron a lot of shit.
That's true.
Women always putting themselves in crazy predicaments. They just do. And how come the so-called non-consensual act, how come they don't tell that shit the next day? Why is it always like years later?
Or it comes to a situation where y'all both knew what it was, but because you didn't get a respond or something that you wanted, it now is not consensual. But as long as we was up here talking and doing what we was doing, maybe drinking, doing whatever.
Yeah, you went to the bathroom.
It was leading up to consensual.
So, yes.
As soon as you
And look, Ron, you go to the bathroom, powder up. You know what y'all ladies do, go in there, powder up. You went in, you had all your buttons buttoned up. You come back out, a couple of buttons unbuttoned.
because it goes back to like we said. They already know if they gonna give it up or not.
From the door.
They already know. We be hoping and praying that we can get it, but they already know.
Consensual sex, man.
So it's definitely something that I think a lot of people have different meanings and different understandings about it, though.
We need some women. See, there's all kind of women out there, dog. And that's why that's a hot topic, because that shit can go from men against women to all kind of sexist shit. It always do topics like that.
And see, look
Because you know why, Ron?
look at the boy.
We see shit differently.
Exactly. Look at the boy. That's on trial now. Movie.
The white boy.
What is Epstein?
Yes.
See, he.
And I was talking about him and don't you know, and one of the women that's accusing him, right? She actually went to the hotel room and shit and was invited back a second time for another situation. And each time she went.
So, see, you went back, what, 3 times?
Yeah. And you know he's a freak ass dude. You done heard stories about this motherfucker.
And I'm quite sure by time, even up to the first one, you heard how he was or how he get down.
So consensual sex, ladies. Ladies, talk to us, because y'all know. Y'all know what's going on, man.
And he got a number of women throwing charges at him.
Yeah, everybody want to throw charges now.
And that's the thing.
So why you throw charges a couple of years ago? Why you gotta wait till y'all fucked up?
And the thing about it is, he
Yeah,
hollering
fucked up.
consensual on all of it.
Yeah, they know he's a freak ass dude, man. Holla at your OG, man. I'm your OG, Mr. Mike.
Roll 1500 in the morning hour with Mr. Mike,
The morning hour, we're coming at you hottest toppers in the AM.
where we give you the opinions and laughter.
Opinions and laughter. Tell us what y'all think. We talking about two hot things here, baby. Number one, we talk about Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade on the Ellen Show.
His reaction to his son
Son
changing his
coming-
gender.
Gender. What's up with the gender changing shit? That's what I want to know.
It's a new wave.
But what happens to the kids, man? What happens? And that's why I asked Rome the question. Think it's mental. Are you born that way?
Well, matter of fact, play the joint and then we gonna come back.
We gonna come back.
I got
all right?
some more. I got some more that I
Got
can
some
probably
more
throw
insight.
on that.
We got some more insight.
Meanwhile, what's up, y'all? I appreciate
What's up,
y'all
everybody?
tuning
Y'all,
in,
we like that. We like
being
that
a part of
engagement, man.
the Turn That Up 215 podcast show on Thursday at 11 a.m. in the morning hour. That's what we call it. And you tuned in with us on a Thursday on a dreary day.
On a dreary day, baby.
It's
Welcome to the party. It's a celebration. A young nigga that made it. I finally became famous. I finally became famous. Welcome to the party. It's a celebration. A young nigga that made it. I finally became famous. I finally became famous. When I step up in the club, you know I'm fresh like in a casket. Feeling this music, food, drinks is a masses. Wait, can I get some gin mixed with orange juice? Tonight is the night I'm about to get loose. You know how I do though, curly top just like I'm Bruno. Uno, dos, straight tonight, I might just leave with trios. Came in on my solo like it when she wanna slow-mo. Hands around her waist, says I'm following her pace. Taking Instagram pics with emojis on her face. This is class. All these women in here shaking ass, spilling drinks and they laugh. I like it when they get a little liquor in their system cause they start getting nasty. I had to start my distractions and just feed my focus. And now I'm on my action. And I can tell that they welcome to the party. It's a celebration. A young nigga that made it. I finally became famous. I finally became famous. Welcome to the party. It's a celebration. A young nigga that made it. I finally became famous. I finally became famous. Red carpets out, paparazzi flashing lights. Custom made suits and you know they fitting right. Louis V shades, matching shoes with the spikes. Don't forget the Rolexes with a little ice. We let our money talk so you know we stay silent. Especially when we know that we are flyer than a pilot. Just send us some angels so we can fly away. So we can be fly every motherfucking day. When we all dressed to impress and we looking fly. We either raising eyebrows or we catching eyes. I'm getting money so you know I'm in designer shit. Flyers, whips, banging hits, cruising through your hoods and shit. I had to start my distractions and just feed my focus. And now I'm by my action. And I can tell that they welcome to the party. It's a celebration. A young nigga that made it. I finally became famous. I finally became famous. Welcome to the party. It's a celebration.
different stuff that other kids can't do. So it made it a little more easy. I think it made it a lot more easier because he don't have to torment himself, in silence. They, public parents.
He beat it to the punch.
He could get it out there. And now that it's out there and you put it on that level, it's going to be more accepted. Whereas though before,
It was in the closet.
like Magic's son,
Yeah.
he probably got trashed on social media and just public being a public figure who's
At first he did.
right. So now he don't get that because he done already put it
He
out.
he gonna get it, but maybe not as much.
Right. It's not right. But I mean, you know how when something get on social media, they rip you apart.
Yeah.
But see now, by him putting it out there, he let it be known.
Because he know about it. And
So-
there's no denial.
Right. He got ahead of it, and at the same time, he let people know that he had to, get up some information
And
to
it's
understand it.
serious.
Because he can't question. I don't think that he questioned himself about parenting. It's more so what he got to understand and learn how to move
'Cause
with
he
this
gotta-
particular child.
Yeah, because it ain't got nothing to do. So I think the other kids feel.
I mean,
So
we
how
just
you
get-
how,
we
how
just
do
getting
the
it, we just getting it
how
now.
do the siblings accept that? Do they tease them?
I don't think so. In that family, no, because I'm guessing that they all had the conversation. Your brother is this, and he's they look the other
And the other kids might notice it.
So they
anyway.
looking at it more so like.
So you don't think
regardless-
there's no teasing going on?
No, not in this day and time. No, they more was what, that's my brother is regardless because that's the same attitude that you would have if it was your brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
But
probably
see,
it's probably some.
We from the hood
Good.
though, so we gonna tease our siblings.
We do. That's just what we do because that's what we do.
Yeah, we from the hood, so
But it's a straight up killer boy out there that will handle his business. But he may have a brother that's on that line, but he'll let you know, don't touch him.
yeah, true.
Don't bother him.
Don't fuck my brother.
Exactly.
I know he suck dick.
So you know what I'm saying? It just your siblings. You just gonna
shit.
take it.
It's your OG baby, Miss Mike's my co-host.
Rome 1500. You chilling with us in the morning hour.
The morning hour where we come at you with the hottest topics in the AM. Today we had two good ones. Number one, we was talking about Dwayne Wade, him being on the Ellen show, coming forth.
His reaction to his son changing his gender.
Transgender. Also, this shit getting deep. So they was talking about teaching transgender stuff in schools.
No, I didn't hear that one.
Oh yeah. Well, you did know of the transgender that was reading the books to the kids. They got transgender books. This shit getting deep. Because now we starting to manipulate kids
And
into that shit.
The force of it is so
When
hard.
they really honestly might not be that way, but now if they start teaching that shit in schools and stuff like that, it's just more of society accepting that type of behavior, that type of action. Once again, these words are not to offend anyone. They're only my opinions and laughter, and that's the way I felt. That's where I feel, rather.
And when I say force, if they taking it to that level, you forcing it on people.
You forcing on people now.
You forcing it.
Especially if you got to teach it in schools.
And you forcing the exception of it. Some people, like you say, if this is what you feel, okay, let me accept it.
Yep.
But now if you taking it to that level, you forcing
Well,
it
you
on
really
people.
don't feel that way. You just doing it because you think it's cool and you want to change with the time and shit like that. No, that's not cool.
Even like now, I've noticed when I'm on TV, they got a lot of medication commercials where you got two of the same people.
Did you peep the
I forgot the name of the medicine.
That's why Rome, the light just went off my bald head. Did you peep the Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade commercial? Where he had the two women.
I didn't see that one.
The bike commercial they got together, the exercise joint, when they working out. And the one joint they got the two women.
I might not have paid attention to it.
Pay attention. Because
Okay.
the light went off. Now it makes sense. And him coming, ooh.
The preparation was already accepted in the house. It was just because they public
Figures.
figures.
See, media's.
They actually
media
can put it
slick.
out there slowly but surely. So
Yes.
they weaned you up to it.
They winged us. And if everybody listens to the sound of my voice, peep the commercial. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna look for it.
It's the commercial with him and Gabrielle. They riding the bike. It's a sports drink commercial. When the first came out, it was just them two. Now the one that I'm seeing recently, and I actually seen it, but I ain't paying no mind. And now that, what's up, Mark? And now that this has come out, it's making sense. If you peep the commercial, it's him and Gabrielle on the bike. They working out. And there's a gay couple. And he says to her, I'm glad we ain't like that. I know you seen that.
I probably didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
Any
And
attention.
it makes sense now. It makes sense now. And that's how they taking the advertisement at the same time they're using Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, public figures.
Mm-hmm.
They're using that to promote the drink. And at the same time, they promoting
Acceptance. Right, they acceptance.
There's no slip.
Acceptance. So
That's good marketing right there, though. I ain't even gonna front.
So you look at Son. If y'all already done keyed into putting out the commercials, it's only just a matter of time that he, like I said, they probably had the discussion in the house. So now, like you said, it was about all the above, the marketing. So they sat there, had to talk, understand this is where he's at. So I'm quite sure before now, just like you, me, we could see stuff in our son and our daughter. D Wade seen this a while back.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I, accept? I can accept it because I'm a parent. This is my son. But at the same
Gabrielle
time, we
probably
gotta put it out there. Stay ahead of it. Stay in front of it. So them as public figures, public parents, they put it out there, winged away. Then, like I said, you see all the commercials, all the medical pills and all those type of commercials now. You see them everywhere.
Marketing.
And they letting you know the side effects and all this and this
Acceptance.
and that.
Acceptance.
They pushing it.
Pushing
So
it.
for a son,
I ain't mad at him.
he
bro.
look at it more so like, well, if this is what I'm seeing, not saying that they pushed it on him, but if this is what he's seeing, then this is who I am.
That's what I'm
Who I
talking
am.
about.
So I got all the support. He got all the support to do it.
Yeah. And got the money to help his son out.
And on top of that, who knows? If by him coming, D Wade putting it out there,
I see an operation coming.
he might be getting a commercial.
You think he called Magic?
I think they had that conversation.
You think he reached out to Magic?
Yeah, because you
Because now he trying to find out, Magic, how the fuck I handle this shit, dog.
as parents,
How did
but
you
you got to
handle
look at it from the parent as a parent aspect of it.
You know what else that proves wrong? That in life, even though they're famous in the public eye and all that shit,
They have regular issues,
they got regular issues.
just like any other person.
And life don't discriminate. Diseases don't discriminate. It don't care how much money you got. None of that shit, dog. We know ain't none of us immune to that. And that's why I always had a saying that life has its way of making a full circle. Cause yes, they in the public eye. They can do things that we can't do.
Right.
Nigga play basketball as a job. I would love to just play basketball and be on all TV. But as you see, something like this hit, he's normal.
And see, like you say, let's take that for an example. You and me will probably be jumping at every chance we can to do something like that. But nowadays you got dudes with the load management. I want to take off. But you know what I'm saying?
Low management. It's your OG baby, Mr. Mike.
Rome 1500. chilling with us in the morning hour.
The morning hour, we come at you every Thursday with hottest topics in the AM. We definitely had two good ones today. We talked about the consensual sex.
And Dwayne Wade's reaction to his son changing his gender.
Yep. And on that note, we see you next week. Next week, we right back at you, me and my co-host with the hottest topics.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in.
Appreciate everyone that tuned in.
Yep. The Saturday we'll be at that reunion. York Street, Cumberland Street, Huntington Street. We'll be there, baby. Holla at your OG.
I'm out. We out.
Hey yo, I hustle with the poppies, know some good ockies. We just try and smother the cheese and smoke broccoli. You move too sloppy, put a price on your body. That shooters running up and down your steps like Rocky. It's that easy, you just making it hard. Give a hater an inch in a clip as long as a yard. Your bitches abroad, wouldn't last a second a yard. It's that new Philly, no disrespect to the guards. I dug the graves, now I'm about to finish them all. Because it's all about the Benjis, no feelings involved. You know, South Philly to Logan, boy, they know my slogan. Duck the whole stick on them niggas and reload it. Far as uptown go, they should've told them. Them dudes is alright, but my shit is just more potent. The sun wrote it, directed it, the main star, the big bro. Kick you out, cut your game off. No bully, same block, got it locked. Ain't shit changed.
It's the new Philly.
What you thought would keep the Smith and made your fingers put one through your brain?
From Philly, it's the new Philly.
I give it to you for free. You know your role, better stay in your lane.
It's the new Philly.
Philly, feel me, pop tops plus willies for my squad. No disrespect to the guards. The flame on Santos, burn this bitch to the ground. Mike Vicks in my pits for them birds right now. I tell you like this, bro, I'm probably smooth as it gets. Give you the clip, have my bitch scoop me up in the whip. Yo, this the home of San Christian. Keep a blacksmithing, cause little niggas strapped and trust me, they all with it. Voice of the youth, where LGP quiet. I hope Cheltenham and Broad is where I die at. Doing it proper, keep it cool like vodka. Y'all gon' make me play meek and pull up with the chopper. And it's just me and Hennessy Cab. I spit 11 22s, leave a mumble rapper dead. Understand you ain't gon' show me a gram. And I don't like how he drawing, better get your man. Tell Jazz, let it blast. Baby, I'm about to spaz. It's that new Philly, no disrespect to the past. Come on. No bully, same block, got it locked. Ain't shit changed.
It's the new Philly.
What you thought would keep the Smith and made your fingers put one through your brain?
It's the new Philly.
I give it to you for free. You know your role, better stay in your lane.
It's the new Philly.
Philly, feel me, pop tops plus willies for my squad. No disrespect to the guards, the guards.
Oh man, 7215.